Fuck holidays. Fuck them. They mean nothing this year. Fuck
They
holidays.
mean nothing any year, dude.
Fuck you. In 2020, they should just go away for a little bit, and then we'll come back in 2021 when everybody can actually see each other and shit. Because right now, I don't want to go out to the store with a mask on with angry Trumpers and hearing that it's the best time. I don't want to fucking hear it. I don't want to fucking hear it. Just us roasting. I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't fucking like nobody has a stimulus check to spend any money on Christmas anyway. Fuckers. Okay, with all the employed shit, and they gotta be sitting there, outside maybe, and they gotta hear that shit. It's the most wonderful thing. How many of them gonna snap out and punch some radios? You know what I mean? Or just sitting there in their car, and you look over, and some guy's just like, blah, 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 just beating the shit out of his radio. That guy's unemployed, and he don't want to fucking hear that shit right now. And I'm with you. And I'm employed, bro. I'm employed and I'm with you. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to hear it. And I'm not trying to sound like Melania Trump when I'm, fuck Christmas. I'm not trying to do all that. I'm just saying, nobody fucking happy right now, and they're not going to be until next year. We know that. So let's not aggravate anybody because that's all it's going to do is aggravate people. Mariah Carey, shut the fuck up.
On that note, hey everybody, Gunner and Bird here. What a way to start a holiday fucking episode. We're here with another one of the worst movies on YouTube. And yeah, since tomorrow's Thanksgiving.
I forgot on Skype, like anytime we try to say something together, one of us gets canceled out.
So yeah, we're here day before Thanksgiving and we are doing Food Fight, a Thanksgiving story. Not Food Fight, that crap animated movie that, famously crap. No, we're doing something that we both actually enjoyed.
And it doesn't help with the Skype thing of getting cut off between each other. Because I could have a good zinger, but if you're going, as loud as balls, there's no, you can't, you're hearing nothing. Same along.
Well, there's no rhyme.
Blah, 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 blah. You hear nothing.
There's no rhyme or reason who gets cut off, I have noticed through editing these ones, because sometimes, no matter how loud I'm talking, I get cut off, and sometimes you get cut off. So it's
like YouTube's algorithms, makes no sense.
I can never tell necessarily what side of the fucking screen I'm going to be on Skype. Sometimes on this side, sometimes on that side. But anyway, us bitching about doing a Skype episode should not consist mostly of this. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. I'm moving on, right? So it starts off with this family in the kitchen, and they're preparing for Thanksgiving dinner and talking about dinner and whatnot.
DJ, how are those potatoes coming along?
Perfect. Here we go. Smashed potatoes.
Great.
Okay, I think all we have left is getting the turkey finished, the sweet potatoes, and the 5-cup salad, and I think we'll be all ready. Randy, weren't the neighbors coming over? I thought you guys were going to play football.
Yeah, they had to cancel, unfortunately.
And I noticed that one of the guys looked like the Lorax. He just shaved his mustache down a little bit.
I'm just going to refer to him as Dad 1, because basically in my notes, I just have it, because they never said any names, did they?
No, I'm just going to call him Daddy Lorax.
Okay, well, that's Dad 1 in my notes. So Lorax Dad, I will try to remember, but that is Dad 1, and Dad 2 is other Dad.
He's Kmart Rudy Giuliani if he had a little bit more hair and less weight. And he did walk like the fucking penguin from Batman Returns. Voter fraud.
So the doorbell rings.
Who could that be? Are we expecting someone else?
No, I'm gonna go check.
Press had to do is fucking whip Rudy Giuliani a trout and let him sit up there and there's voter fraud. Seriously, he just needs a nice cold drink of ice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's
I
hope
guess-
he goes that way. Seriously, let's hope he goes that way. Let's hope somebody finds Rudy Giuliani in a zoo in the wintertime, because it'd be fitting. You know what I mean? And just seeing him wandering past the penguin cage, like, oh, it just dropped. You know what I mean? And then hopefully, I don't know, it'd be fitting if the penguins just dragged his fat ass into the water. But I'm dreaming. I'm dreaming now.
So the doorbell rings. Back to food fight. The doorbell rings. Lorak's dad goes and answers the fucking door, and there are goddamn 3 terrorists there.
The spiralizer. Give it to us. Excuse me? We are going to hack your holiday. There's nothing you can do to stop us. I will not ask again.
Okay, there were 3 grandsons, probably. I don't know. You know, or sons, whatever.
Well, there's a Russian one, a
Right,
ninja,
right.
Give it to us.
I
and
was kind of confused. Was he Russian or was he doing Jean-Claude Van Damme?
I'm pretty sure it said at one point he was Russian. But like the one with the fucking like flat cap on, what was he supposed to be? Was he supposed to be like Irish or something? Because I don't know.
It was fun. It was fun. Like they were having fun, and yeah, I couldn't hate on it that much because I kind of enjoyed it.
I
Yeah.
can't hate on it at all. I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah, it was goofy, whatever. And you know what? The whole time watching, I'm thinking, you know what? This was better put together than any Neil Breen movie, any Kuntz film, obviously.
Yeah.
And pretty much a lot of the shit that we've watched. Yeah, I mean the camera angles were on point. It actually was for just being like all me and my uncles or my dads are gonna dick around with the camera, but turned out okay.
Like it reminded me, like I enjoyed this as much as like Bones in the Barn.
Dude, oh god, Bones in the Barn. Yeah, tell me something.
Hell, boys, I'm singing. Somebody told me something. Give me here.
God, I love that fucking. I haven't.
Old guy doing this with the cap every 5 fucking seconds. Yeah.
Thanks. I guess thanks me for bringing that up because now I got to go back and find those fucking clips and put them on here, so I'm get to one.
Somebody told me something. Give me here.
Yeah. For how long, Terry?
Okay, that was unnecessary, but whatever.
We're unnecessary to bring out the funk because we got the funk. Yeah. Well, we don't got him. I wish we did though. He's so great. Just be like, have him stay here, with his broken up knees, and I'll tape him up every morning. Just have him come out and go forever. Thanks, Terry. Go down the basement.
So fucking Dad 1, Lorak's dad, falls to the ground while closing the door, and Dad 2 comes in and they talk about the CIA. The CIA.
Do you think they know who we are? What? CIA? Not a chance. Not even our wives know that. Well, they wouldn't have come on Thanksgiving Day if they had any idea who we are.
I love how Kmart, Rudy Giuliani, Dad 2, whatever. It sounds like a movie. Stepdad 2. But no, he gets down. Wait a minute, there is a stepdad 2. Oh,
I was going to say that, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, brain fart. Anyway, so I just love how he got down on the ground all slow as balls. Like he was like,
They talk about taking down a drug dealer and whatnot.
Remember that drug dealer with the peanut allergy we took down? Yeah, remember that crazy cat lady with cucumbers in Kathmandu? Classic.
So entertaining and honest, because I mean, at least it wasn't like a Hebner movie. You know what I mean? Like he didn't let Lorax get porked by these kids and then go sing a folk song and then come back eventually.
Dude, you're still hung up on Heavener and the fucking Maylock stuff because in yesterday's episode you were fucking rambling about fucking Maylocks and Heavener and all that stuff.
Oh, sweet Maylock. It's not fair, okay? I feel bad for the character. I mean, I always want to find the actor who played Maylock. I'm like, dude, I'm sorry that Hefner did that to you. You were like, God Christ, dude, that was like a billion years ago, and nothing happened to me. I'm like, no, he left you.
All right, if by chance,
he's the supposed man of the cloth, and and isn't that not fucking fitting? A guy who let butt rape happen is all about God now.
if you don't know what we're talking about for some reason, go back a few weeks and check out our Kill Crazy review. I love that episode. Bird loves that episode. Nobody else really seems to, but we do.
My name's Hector. I'm singing at a campfire. I just let Maylock get pounded.
So anyway, the dads are like, let's save Thanksgiving.
You still remember your training from the old days? I think so. Then let's save Thanksgiving.
Go Lorax.
And then they get up extremely slowly, and this was the moment that I was like, I fell in love with this film. I was just like, yes.
Oh, yeah. I'm back.
Dude, when Lorax grabbed the fucking bananas, I was like, that's awesome. It's like, what the fuck? Dude, when he went out, they're on the lawn, right? And like,
we're not that far yet.
I just love when he had the banana like this.
Not there, but we'll get into more of that in a fucking minute, right? Because now we get like the opening credits.
It was just as realistic as any Fast and the Furious movie. I mean, yeah, The Rock held a helicopter without ripping every muscle and tendon out of his body. Oh, and dislocating his shoulder and arm and everything. Ah! Fucking Jason Statham looked back and goes, oi! All of a sudden he's like, eh! Notices that The Rock is torn the fucking half. He's like, oh shit, Hobbs, no.
The conversations weirdly always come back to the Fast and the Furious movies for some reason.
Because they're fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, that's why they're great.
It's like, okay, look, it's just as ridiculous as Machete. I love the first Machete, even though I think Robert Rodriguez fucked up a lot of his film. I like the one. And the only reason I think really is because I love Danny Trejo. Fucking awesome. But it got more ridiculous as it went on. And eventually, Machete in space. There you have it. Machete in space. With winning Charlie Sheen. And you're like, what the fuck? And he looked coke on that whole fucking movie. But anyway, Fast and Furious, you go from mechanics who just fix cars, who just race cars, and they do illegal shit. Whatever. Not that illegal, apparently. Okay. Whatever. So you go from blah, 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 and now you're in space. They're not there yet, but they fucking will be.
Okay. If you think about it, though, I kind of not hate, but I don't really care for the first 4 Fast and the Furious movies. They're fucking kind of bleh. Because, the first one, we've had this conversation before. The first one is Point Break. They're just like, let's completely rip off Point Break.
Hold on a second. I got to fix the television here.
Friends, here's a wonderful Christmas gift for anyone who smokes. Because it says, Merry Christmas and Happy Smoking 200 times. Yes, 10 packs of those better-tasting Luckies. All done up for Christmas in a beautiful carton created just for Lucky Strike by the famous designer, Mr. Raymond Loewy. It'll look so bright and colorful under your Christmas tree. And it's such a welcome gift to anyone who enjoys a good smoke. Because smoking enjoyment is all a matter of taste. And the fact of the matter is, Luckies taste better. Cleaner, fresher, smoother. That's why you can't go wrong if you remember your friends with these colorful Christmas cartons of Lucky Strike.
Be happy, go lucky for Christmas gifts this year.
Back to the Thanksgiving Lorax.
Yeah, but anyway, fuck the Fast and the Furious talk. It does not fucking matter. I do not want to get into that. So my 2 dads, that's probably what they look like now, what Craig Evigan and fucking Paul Reiser look like now. But my 2 dads, they go into the fucking kitchen and grab nanas and a pot lid.
We're gonna need these too.
Okay.
Let us know if you need any other help.
Okay, we will.
Nanas. Okay, wait. Clarify. They didn't grab 2 grandmas and take them outside.
Well, there were 2 grandmas in the kitchen.
That's true. And I
But
love the
no,
look on these
nanas.
You know, they're like the whole time watching this. But yeah, everything was it was fun. You know, I mean, like everybody's like, wait a minute, you dogged on other things and you're letting this slide, and I'm like,
yes,
yeah, yes, we are. You know, I mean, like, hey, look, Donald Trump's out of office. The hate's gone. The hate is lifted. Not all the hate, but just the hate for now. You know,
Bird, you are aware how this episode started with you going off about holidays and stuff, right? So you can't claim the hate is gone.
Oh yeah, I'm a hypocrite.
So anyway, they go outside where they're confronted by the terrorists, and the terrorists want the spiralizer.
We do not want to kill you. We will if we must.
The spiralizer? No.
No idea what you're talking about. We were about to have a nice Thanksgiving. Now, are we going to stand around here all day, or are we going to fight?
Marijuana affects the memory.
And then a gunfight starts. And yeah, so yeah,
down.
But yeah, Lorax dad's with his nanas, and fucking dude's blocking his shit with his fucking pot lid, and they take out some terror. What was that?
He was very, very accurate at that because it was a very small pot lid.
Yeah.
We're not talking. It wasn't like Captain America's shield.
Well, he kind of uses it like Captain America's shield because doesn't he take out one of the terrorists with it? So Lorax dad runs into the house and is looking around the kitchen to figure out what the spiralizer is.
The spiralizer. Give it to us.
The spiralizer. That's the thing that Donald the comb his hair.
And then more gunfight.
Now I have you.
It just goes like this. It pulls it around like this and swirls it and shit, and it makes the other side like, what's this? What's this on the side? Looks like a fender. You know what I mean? Like an old 1950s. You know what I mean? Like the fucking fenders that would come out and shit. You know?
Yeah, the wing, like the tail fins.
The more and more he goes on, the more he looks like Biff from fucking, Back to the Future 2.
But that's the weird part because Biff was from Back to the Future 2 was based on Donald Trump, so.
Ah, yeah.
Weird. Art imitates life, imitating art, imitating life.
Isn't it funny that the movie Back to the Future 2 predicted the future?
But anyway, so Lorax comes in and saves Rudy Giuliani fucking Kmart dad with a can.
Sorry, mate. You're about to be canned.
And can opener.
The networks. The network.
And then we get some ninja doing some ninja stuff, and then he slips on a nana.
Ninjas doing ninja stuff. I think if you did that in front of a ninja, they'd kick your ass just for doing that.
I was playing the drums.
I know. What if you Alex Van Halen? You're like, man, Alex doing some ninja stuff. Like, what? It's the drums, dude.
Oh, fuck. So, yeah, Dad talks. I don't know which dad. I don't know what he says. It doesn't matter.
This is quite a pickle.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I saw a box inside. It said the word spiralizer on it. I want to go check that out and figure out what this is.
All right, can you handle these fruitcakes?
Whoa. We're on holiday.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
I love how that's a nice intro. Dad talks. Sounds like a show. Yeah, Dad talks. Dad talks. Dad talks.
Dad talks. Dad talks. Why are we doing the clapper theme?
I don't know.
Dad fucking number 2 opens the I don't fucking know. Somebody opens the is dad number 2, I think, right? It's Giuliani, right? Opens up the Cuisinart box and finds the which is a blade.
Yeah, it's Rudy Cobblepot.
Oh yeah, so he's leaving the kitchen, and the fucking moms are all just like, you know, they are pretty great.
Yes. You get a little hungry playing football, so we just need a little snack of cayenne pepper, and we just need a little more time.
Dude, I think I am gonna post that. I'm gonna get like either a picture or something of fucking the penguin in front of the podium with the microphone. It'd be like Rudy's next press conference.
But yeah, anyway, back to this. Dad, the Giuliani or whoever they I've lost it, dude. I've lost all enthusiasm for this thing I liked. It's gone.
It's fine. You know, look, it was fun, you know, all that stuff. What else can you say? You know what I mean? Like, it was goofy. They had fun. And then, you know, it's funny being goofy and just having fun. They did a better job than most people that were taking their shit serious. Hefner.
But anyway.
I know, you were afraid I was going to sing another folk song in Hefner's voice. Where were you when Maylock got raped in the buttocks? I was at a campfire trying to get some poon with a head injury. I'm sorry.
So, the Lorax, he jams the dude's gun.
Oh, my gun is jammed.
I don't think this guy likes bread.
Just like our training said, everybody has a weakness. We need to find out what the other twos are.
Okay, I'll be in.
Lorax should have saved Maylox.
He would have.
He would have. You know what I mean? He was so much better than Hefner.
We have more fight when Kmart Rudy Giuliani gets pressed up against the window, and Mom's faces are great there, too.
Dude, why does Rudy walk like he's on a boat in rough seas? You trust that guy. He walks like an evil fucking 80s villain. Like,
Dude, people trust Kenneth Copeland, man. That shit blows my fucking mind.
COVID-19!
COVID-19! COVID-19! COVID-19! I roll!
The winter gall.
So anyway, blah blah fucking blah. We get exposition through the tablet or something about the terrorists and names and blah blah blah.
Alexei has created a machine designed to suppress and then destroy any feeling of thankfulness in the world. The only thing he still needs to complete the machine
is a special spiralizer misplaced by the U.S. government and possibly sold at Costco.
And their weaknesses, their food weaknesses.
Weaknesses: food allergies. Shiro, lactose intolerant. Jasper, gluten-free.
Alexei, vegetarian. Remember your training. The CIA is counting on you.
Milk and wheat, and the other one was a vegetarian, I think.
Yes, yes. And then we get more fight.
Oh, there's some food energy.
Wow.
There. So basically, they're gluten-free, you know? So, like, all you have to do, see, you know, that's what I understand. Republicans, if you want to destroy liberals, just throw gluten-free buns at them. Or like, non-gluten-free buns at them. They'll disappear, you know? Just throw a bunch of Town Talk bread at them.
So Dad, too, almost gets killed by the ninja.
You must learn to share, old man.
No! The spiralizer!
You fought with honor, but Thanksgiving is over.
When the Lorax Dad comes to the rescue.
Right strike!
And then we get more ninja fight.
this one? Try this.
Which ends with whipped cream being put in the ninja's mouth.
I love that. He's like, ah! You know, and I was like, ah, that's pretty.
They flour the gluten-free dude in the face.
I'd say he's toast.
Yeah, that's all they gotta do.
And then they have exploding marshmallows.
Exploding marshmallows. Chew on that, you turkey.
Yeah, I guess.
So we get a whole gunfight and stuff, whatnot, with exploding marshmallows, at a point where a marshmallow and a bullet fucking boo hit each other.
I guess. You know, it depends on how hard the marshmallow is. You know, if you let the bag open and let it chill for a while, marshmallows can become hard as a rock. I don't know if they'll stop a bullet, but they're hard. I mean, they're hard if you throw somebody in somebody's face. You know, want a marshmallow? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna open a big ass bag. I got those big jumbo ones, and ones that are like this big. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna open the bag. I'm gonna leave them out for about a year. And I come how these days, like, hey, ready to film? And I go, yeah. I'm like, hey, dude, and I'm gonna hit you right in the face, and I'm gonna fucking, ow! I'm like, yeah, stop a bullet.
Okay.
I don't know. It's just something I have to do now.
Okay, whatever.
If we ever go anywhere. Right, if we ever go anywhere and did like a live event or something, I would make sure people brought hard as balls marshmallows to throw at you.
Okay.
That's gonna be a thing. I'm like, did everybody bring your marshmallows? And how long did you leave them out? Like 2 years. You know, like, all right, throw your 2-year marshmallow at his fucking dome. You won't miss. It's huge. And they won't miss, dude. Your head is big. I mean, it is like balloon-like.
So more fucking fight. Ends up with them feeding the fucking Russian dude turkey.
He's done.
If people are like, balloon, that's not very big. I'm like, no. Like an air balloon. Like one of those ones people ride in.
And then they fucking push him against the fucking pillar, and he fucking dies.
Well, he's dead meat.
Ah.
I really want to get this over with, so.
I know you do. But it's like, yeah, I mean, he died. I mean, look, if every person that was your opponent went out that easily, I'll just cinch to fight somebody. I'm like, oh yeah, gluten-free bun. You know, fight done. Yeah, I whooped his ass. What'd you do? Gluten.
And then the moms come out and say dinner's ready.
Dinner's ready.
And then they're all around the table and dad's reading some shit from the CIA, the Culinary Institute Assassins.
Can somebody pass the mashed potatoes, please? I'm starving. Oh, happy Thanksgiving.
Well, Ramsey must be in that, you know? He assassinated everybody's respect for him.
And then we get a drone shot pulling back. See, better than Kuntz, better than Heavener. And then fucking we get credits with this fucking food fight song. Yeah. So I enjoyed this. Fun.
I enjoyed this. I couldn't wait to stop talking about it.
Well, it feels like we've been talking about it for fucking ever. So, I'm good.
I just love how that was your thing. You're like, I liked it, but I didn't want to talk about it.
You were draining my enthusiasm.
Oh, fuck you.
with your constant Rudy Giuliani references and
I'm gonna hold a press conference right beside a place that sells double-edged dildos. I hope people take me seriously.
you know that your Giuliani almost is like you're impersonating your dad. It's pretty close, just a little gruffer.
They do walk the same. They both walk like they're on a fucking sailboat in rough seas. You know what I mean? Like, You know what I mean? There's, the balance is off, and they both sound the same when they're, I mean, my dad breathes the same way Trump does. Trump breathes like my dad in regular altitude, as if my dad, how he breathes at 2,000 feet up. He's like, remember that video? That was
Yeah.
great. A video way back in the day, which nobody watched because you put it up there, but nobody cared. It was our nostalgia shit, like back in the day, the things that we did back in the day. But it was great. You trying to do everything in your power, NASA-like power, to like stabilize the video because first off, my dad climbed 2,000 feet, and if you've seen my dad, you're like, "There's no way, fat boy, walked 2,000 feet." Like, no, he did. He got there, but it was like cost him. Because he was up there like hands shaking. He's like, trying to tell people how beautiful it was. I'm like, Dad, just catch your breath first, and then tell people how beautiful it is. He's like, oh, so beautiful.
But anyway, since we're talking about your dad for no reason, this has been another one of the worst Thanksgivings in history.
Doesn't matter what I say because nobody cares.
So,
but like, it's great. It's great. You're like, it's like, well, you tell about your dad. It's like, dude, we go off fucking topic all the time. Like, half the time we start watching something or whatever, we're reviewing, and then we start doing the actual review. And I forgot what the hell we even watched or what we were even talking about or what's even happening. Because we're like, hey, Robert De Niro. Robert De Niro? I love Robert De Niro. And you're like, Batman, I love Batman. Like, wait a minute, what were we watching? It's about fucking how to make butter,
Oh, yeah, but it's like, I just wanted to actually end the episode. Because the end of that episode, you going off about your dad for 3 minutes, just, whatever. Now the episode's over, so outtakes are now happening.
I think a lot of cool things have ended and stopped and not happened because you were like, moving on. I think if you ride a little bit, you never know what could happen. We could have some gold here.
No.
And now I'm going to be in the dark here for a second. You piece of shit. There we go.
So, yeah, I guess I'm going to stop this.
Look at this. I look like I'm in one of those FBI informant videos, like, he touched me in my buttocks. You can't see my face or anything. Like, oh.
So, are we trying to do like a fucking Chronicles thing?
Quarantine Chronicles? Yeah, we might as well.
Okay, well, then I'm going to stop recording and then start recording again.
Republican people spent 4 years calling Democrats crybabies and
snowflakes and
libtards, man. They just cry. And I'm like, what are you doing now? What are you doing now? What do you think? I'm not. I'm crying in a man way.
But
I'm like, dude, you're still crying.
But since I have my phone set up perfectly and I forgot to grab a drink, I am just leaving you here for a second while I run down and grab my drink because I got it set up perfectly. I'm not touching it. I'll be right back.
Gonna like do a paraphrase of a song. The lap dance isn't perfect till the trumpers are crying. I mean, seriously. I know he's gone. Okay. Just me and you. And you. And you. What the fuck's going on? It's like, it's beyond irony. Beyond hypocrisy. Retarded. I can't even. I do know if the shoe was on the other foot. Shit you'd be hearing.
Okay, I'm back.
So basically, Sean Hannity would be wetting his panties. if Joe Biden, if the shoe was on the other foot, Joe Biden lost, but it was close. This isn't even fucking close, bitch. You know? I mean, look, I could understand. If it was like, 1,000 votes or 10,000 votes. I'm like, yeah, you're right. Whatever, you count that shit. 4.5 million. You know how like fucking Trump on stage always likes to go billions and billions and billions and billions and billions. He likes to say that word, because he wished he had billions and billions. But that's how much he's dead. But a lot numbers matter to them. Numbers matter a lot until now. Until now, they don't believe in science. They apparently hate math. What next? I mean, seriously. At this point, I would not put it past Trump to try to put together an executive order that lets the executive branch, or you know what I mean, the presidential, the president decide who wins the election. He gets to decide everything. If he thinks it's close or not, whatever. It'll just be jibber jabber jibber jabber and then written, and then he'll sign it in that weird, big black magic marker, and then he'll be like, it's everybody, and then it'll be that. And Mitch McConnell will be on the fucking house floor like, the president said we have to do this, so it sounds good to me. Bah, 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 bah. And then you're gonna have Lindsey Graham like, I just think it's the greatest and the most honorable thing that the president's doing is just taking the Constitution and just ripping that shit up and folding it up and shaping it into a big old fucking constitutional dildo, and he just shoved it back in my ass. I'm sorry, man.
But anyway,
Yeah, it just kills me. And people like Susan Collins who can't make a decision without Donald's say so. I follow these fuckers way too much, dude.
But yeah, it's Thanksgiving time, so
fuck you.
This was all 2 weeks ago.
Fuck you.
We can do another thing after this thing, but let's do the Thanksgiving thing.